Jordan is gearing up for a significant influx of travelers in 2026, supported by new, accessible European flight routes from carriers like Ryanair and Wizz Air. Because the country is roughly the size of Portugal, many travelers look at a map and assume they can easily day trip across the nation from a single hotel. But that map hides the reality of Jordan's geography. Routes like the scenic King's Highway are carved through steep mountain ranges, which slows down your travel speeds considerably. A straight line between Amman and Petra looks fast on paper, but the actual winding drive takes at least 3.5 hours. Add in mandatory police checkpoints along the highways and the physical scale of the archaeological sites, and your daily transit time increases quickly. Our goal today is to map out these transit realities so you can optimize your time, your budget, and your energy. Poor sequencing turns a vacation into a grueling marathon. To survive the trip, you have to treat your time as a much stricter currency than distance. Let's start with the official Jordan Pass. It comes in 3 tiers based on how long you want to spend in Petra: the Wanderer for 1 day, the Explorer for 2, and the Expert for 3 days. The upfront savings here are substantial. The pass gives you prepaid admission to Petra, plus entry to over 40 other national sites. But the secondary benefit is where the math really shifts in your favor. The pass waives the 40 JOD entry visa fee for international travelers. Cautionary: there is a strict catch to that visa waiver. It is only granted if you stay a minimum of 3 nights, or 4 days, inside the country. If you try to do a quick run and stay less than 3 nights, you trigger an exit penalty. Border officials will require that you pay the visa fee before you are allowed to depart. This chart compares your options, and it exposes a common trap. You can pay $99 on the official government site, or you can get charged up to $229 by third-party application portals. The Jordan Pass is an excellent tool, but it only works if you purchase it through official channels and use it to anchor a multi-night stay. The next major decision is your gateway. Jordan has 2 international airports: Queen Alia in the north near Amman and King Hussein in the south near Aqaba. Landing in Amman gives you immediate access to the northern highlights. You are a short drive from Mount Nebo and the Dead Sea. The trade-off is that Amman leaves you 230 kilometers from the desert highlights, requiring a long out-and-back journey down the desert highway. An Aqaba entry flips the strategy. Landing in the south places you only 2 hours from Petra and a 1-hour drive from Wadi Rum. This southern arrival point opens up immediate access to the sand dunes and towering rock monoliths of the desert. However, the Aqaba trade-off is just as steep. If you land in the south and want to visit the Dead Sea or the Roman ruins in Jerash, you are looking at a 4-hour northbound trek. Your choice of airport locks your itinerary into a specific focus. You have to decide between a history and wellness trip in the north or an adventure and desert trip in the south. Once you land, you have to choose how to move. The Jet Tourist Bus is the primary budget option, offering transit between major cities for under 20 jad. But the bus imposes a rigid schedule. You lose the ability to beat the crowds with an early start, or stay late to watch the sunset at the sites. A rental car gives you total flexibility. It allows you to navigate the King's Highway at your own pace and pull over for views. That flexibility comes with its own hurdles. You have to navigate police checkpoints, drive on winding mountain routes, and handle limited late-night lighting. If you are traveling with a group that has mixed interests, head to Aqaba. Its layout makes it easy to split up without complicated logistics. For advanced divers, Aqaba offers world-class Red Sea access, featuring unique wreck sites and an underwater military museum. While the divers are out at sea, the rest of the family can spend the day at beach clubs or take semi-submarine tours. Choosing the right base camp strategy allows every traveler in your group to maximize their experience without being limited by each other's physical capabilities. These factors combine into 3 definitive routing blueprints based on what type of traveler you are. First is the time-poor optimizer. You fly into Aqaba, skip the north entirely, and buy the 1-day Jordan Pass to hit the desert highlights. Next is the comprehensive explorer. You fly into Amman to execute the full north-to-south loop. With more time, you buy the multi-day Jordan Pass, giving you room to explore the deep hiking trails inside Petra. Finally, the mixed interest group. You base the final leg of your trip in Aqaba to balance diving, snorkeling, and relaxation for everyone. Regardless of which blueprint you choose, do not attempt to cram Petra and Wadi Rum into a single day trip from Amman. It looks possible on a map, but the driving times will ruin the day. Always purchase your Jordan Pass through the official government portal to avoid the substantial service fees added by third-party sites. By choosing the right airport, the right pass, and the right pace, you turn a complex itinerary into a seamless, world-class adventure.